Hi everyone and welcome back to another review here on Jurassic Collectibles. So as you can see before you, we are doing another Camp Cretaceous review today. This is the Camp Cretaceous Sound Strike Parasaurolophus. You can see kind of trying to mimic that bioluminescent feel we saw in the Camp Cretaceous promotional images. You can see we have got all of the characters, obviously Darius and Toro and some of the other kids. We have got the logo on the side as well as the other kids and Bumpy. Some information on the back, and because this is a Camp Cretaceous product, it does come with the included map and maze game, but we're not going to look at that. You can see the other sound strikes, the Majungasaurus and the Irritator. I've got the Irritator, we'll take a look at that in the next video. I haven't bought the Majungasaurus yet, but if you want to look at that, do let me know. And you can see the Primal Attack branding on the side just there. And all in all, this is a really cool looking figure. Now it's not too apparent, but this one does have a plastic tag in the top, which stops it from making a noise in the package. And if we just try and remove that, I think, there we go, then you can see that because this is a Sound Strike figure, it does make noise. Now that's something new. I don't think the Edmontosaurus had that, which was why it made a lot of noise in the box. So it is cool to see it. They've kind of learnt from that, and they have created a product here which has got that tag to stop the battery wearing out more so than anything. So yeah, nice Parasaurolophus. Not too different to the last one apart from the pattern. So let's get this one out and take a look. Okay, so here we have got the Camp Cretaceous version of the Parasaurolophus out of the packaging. And you can see this one really likes to reflect the light. The kind of bright highlights on this one are really, really beautiful. They catch the light well and it reflects off of them nicely. So this is very, very similar to the last para we got. I'm going to bring that one in for a comparison, and you can kind of see they are very, very much similar. In terms of their yellow colour scheme, they kind of match up. The patterns are obviously different, but it's the same kind of pose. And you can see that it looks similar, which is nice because you can get a flock of these. I've got two of the, I think it was the Dual Attack Parasaurolophus. So it is nice to kind of have this one matching up with those. So obviously this dinosaur appears in Camp Cretaceous as we've seen from the trailer, and this kind of tries to emulate that. So starting with a look at some of the patterning, you can see we've kind of got these dark brown and pinkish patterns on the dinosaur, almost dark purple here in fact, and they look really, really gorgeous. You can see the light reflects off of them really nicely, and it gives this figure a really nice shine, which makes it stand out. And usually I would say that's unrealistic, but as we have seen in the promo photos, the Parasaurolophus in Camp Cretaceous are bioluminescent. And so this actually works quite well here in terms of adding a nice unique sort of colour to these figures, which helps to make them pop from others like the previous Parasaurolophus. So the pattern continues all across the top. You can see here nice browns and pinks mixing very nicely. A different sculpt here to the last figure, obviously no buttons here, and so you can see that bumped texture there really kind of pops. If we bring that a bit closer to the camera and just get that to focus, you can see there that texture really, really stands out and looks good. Now having that close actually gives you a really nice look at that coloration there as well. I just think this is so beautiful. You know, the paras are kind of quite natural creatures, they're quite peaceful, obviously they're herbivorous hadrosaurs. So always been a kind of dinosaur that I respect for its kind of natural beauty, and I feel like that really shines through here. Now looking at that face sculpt, you can see it is the same exact sculpt from the last one. We don't have any underpaint here for the beak though, and what we instead have is kind of this metallic sheen on the kind of extrusion. I can't remember the name for this. I think a lot of people theorise it's an echo chamber. The crest even, there we go. But there's kind of a pinkish paint which goes up the crest and stops about here. So you can kind of see that there. And what that does is again give the pink kind of paint a nice sheen to it, which really reflects light. And you can see the eye paint in there is fantastic as well. And then obviously a little bit of additional detail on the neck looks good. And I'm happy to say that the paintwork is pretty consistent on both sides, which looks great. So all in all, really, really gorgeous looking version of the Parasaur. Retains a lot of the similar articulation of the last version, so you can make the head look kind of up and down. You can rotate the legs, no articulation at the ankle joint. You can make the arms bend out and go forwards and back. And that's kind of really what you get. And obviously, as you can see, one of the paws or claws, whatever you want to refer to it as, is placed flat to allow this figure to stand. So you can see Dino Facts App, there's that there for you, and obviously the iconic Jurassic World logo. And you can see we even get some nice paint on the underbelly with some nice texture work as well put into it, just to make this figure look really, really good. So it is a Sound Strike figure, so the feature here is you can use the tail to articulate its head, and it makes noises while you do that. So let's do that quickly now. So all in all, really, really fantastic rendition of the Parasaurolophus. I think that this figure looks great displayed with the last version. They really, really stand out from each other and look fantastic. So before we round out this review, I do want to say that I purchased this figure from Jurassic Toys, link in the description. This isn't a sponsored review or anything. Dan has just started doing something on the website which has kind of made it my go-to because he now offers a collector's service. So what you can do is go to the website, get your order, add it to the basket, and when it comes to the checkout, you can specify if you would like him to check for any paint errors, any damage on the packaging, and what that ensures is you'll get a package in mint condition if it's possible. So I think that's a really great service, and I just wanted to highlight that because obviously, as I keep saying, they are one of the best places to get figures in the UK. So with that all said and done, that is my review of the Camp Cretaceous Parasaurolophus. A beautiful, beautiful figure, and if you didn't get the last one, I highly recommend you get this one. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Make sure to like, favourite, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and thank you for all of the love on the recent reviews. We really appreciate it, and we're determined to keep making as much content as we can for you all in the build-up to Jurassic World Dominion. Take care, guys, and have a great week.